Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Oh, Dragon Age, man, you are old. Yep. We are going back in time to the year 2014. I don't even remember what was going on in 2014. It wasn't coming 2012, that was 2012. uh, 2014, freshman in college, is what was going on personally. Obama, yep, Obama was going on. Everybody caught Obama. Yep, everybody did the Obama. All right, before we get started, I'm gonna do a quick Dragon Age. Let's grab some cool artwork to pop up here. Um, no, I don't want. I want Dragon Age. I just want the Dragon Age Inquisition page. There we go. Yeah, that's a cool picture. Let's see. Pictures. 2014 was 12 years ago. I mean, yeah, it's 2026 now, baby. Let's go. Woo. That's old indeed. Man, time sure flies. We're old and true, indeed. Alright, let's see. Okay. Not bad. Now the question is, if I start screwing around here... Nope, I can already tell this is a problem. Here, let's do this. We'll create a whole new scene all together. Intro. We'll just call it intro. And it'll be the me scene. I'm not old. I'm pretty sure you're, out of the three of us, you might be the oldest. I don't know when Laser Prime's birthday is. But your ass is coming up. Bitch pulls. Alright, so there's this, and then pop in this. Hell yeah. Cool. And then drag this out. I'm kind of surprised that fit perfectly. That looked a little wide. And then just do a little... Let's see, who do we want to see? I guess we have to decide. Here, we'll just drop her down. So we can see. Let's see that. Yeah, okay. This is the yap screen before we start doing shit. I am ageless with many unspeakable accomplishments. If they're unspeakable, are they really accomplishments? Or is it just shit you did? Or is it just shit you did? Alright, as you may can tell from the title, this is my goal. This is my New Year's resolution, 2026. We're going to play every single Game Awards Game of the Year title before the 2026 Game of the Year is announced. That's the goal. That means there are 11 games that we're going to play through. And we're going to go in chronological order, starting with the inaugural Game of the Year. Isn't one of those... Oh, fuck! No! You ruined it! I forgot about Overwatch. Son of a bitch! That's so sad. I totally forgot. Maybe we'll have a memorial stream for... You got to do a few OW streams. I mean, you can. You got to play Overwatch too. on, display capture. That, oh my god, that looks awful. Can you all even see that? I can't tell on my preview. It looks like shit on my preview, but you all might be able to see it. It's literally the same game. But is it though? But is it? Well, we'll deal with that hurdle when it comes. So, but we will play all of these games before December 2026, when the Game Awards happen this year. So, and some of these are pretty hefty games. I'm not gonna say we're probably. I do not foresee us 100%ing all of them. Well, I know we're not gonna 100% all of them. It literally is nothing that was planned to make Overwatch 2 different survive development. I don't see a PvE mode. Well, that's true. Well, we'll put a big asterisk on when we start Overwatch. I imagine that will be a while. Now, for those of you that are watching, which is 2 of you, you guys may know, but J Fever, you can't commit to shit. You suck at doing anything consistently. You're right. But we're going to give it a shot this year. I'm going to try to consistently stream. I'm going to start a consistent schedule. I'm going to revive my channel. You, in fact, can't. True. I'm going to revive my channel from the grave and grow a channel and become a big-time streamer. Channel revival hype. Let's go! I give my 100% support. Hell yeah. I hope you do so. I'm going to try. I'm really going to try because I don't know. When I was before my daughter was born, I had a regular stream. Am knows. Laser Prime, you don't, or you didn't see it. But I had a stream, and I streamed fairly regularly. I streamed like 2 or 3 days a week, and I had people had, I say a following, but like people showed up and people watched, and I had like 40 or 50 followers, and I had people that showed up and talked and streamed and stuff. Granted, I think a big part of that was the games I played mostly Final Fantasy Tactics. I kind of petered out. It lasted about a year. I have a feeling you won't, but it would be neat if you did. I appreciate the honest feedback. Yeah. Also, you like the cool squared off camera. Use a cool image mask and some cool shit. I've also played with a circle, a pentagon, and I tried to do something cool with like an Inquisition logo. It's a cool webcam. Now, webcam's fine. It's an image mask. That's all it is. It's just a black and white. You just make an image that's the same size as whatever your output is, and just do a black and whatever you make the shape. You do a PNG, so transparent background. Make it black, and then whatever shape you want your camera to look like, you make that white. Unusual since most do a horizontal rectangle, but a square is neat. Yeah. And I played with a few things. So like check this out. So we go to back here. And we go to filters. And then I'm not showing you my. Well, I guess I can show you this here. Actually, no, never mind. I can't. But you go to filters on your webcam, your video input, your video source, image mask / blend, and then you do your image. Your image just has to be a black and white image. The black is like the transparent part. The white is what shows through. So right now I have it set up as a square. And now that I'm on this big size, you can kind of see like the black is like the black part of the image, and then this square part is the white part. But I can change it to, where's my test ones that I did? So here was one test I did where I kind of made it a weird, kind of looks like a fisheye because of the weird shape. But I tried to do like just rounded corners but keep it rectangular. And then here is the circle. And then, dear Lord, his programming autistic ADHD brain is firing off. Hell yeah, it is. Getting my ass going. not even a programmer thing. It's just OBS stuff. It's just a filter. All right, let's put her back. Where'd it go? Oh Lord, where'd it go? I think it's just in my pictures. Yep, camera mask. There it is. All right. Everyone is programming autistic. ADHD brain is firing off. So apparently, I didn't know this. You can be, and it's actually a diagnosable thing. I've heard people say it online, but I just thought it was like an acronym for neurodivergency. But AUDHD, it's autism ADHD hybrid, which is a thing you can have. Did not know that. The more you know. All right. Enough fucking around. Let's play some games. Let me close all my shit. And then open up Steam. Dragon Age Inquisition. And then I got my desktop audio on. Spotify is off. Oh, do I have to go through the EA launcher? Fuck! I forgot. Fuck! Hold on. Let me do all this bullshit. Oh, EA. Everyone's favorite 20 launchers for one game nonsense. I fucking know. EA should get a lot of shit. They should get a lot of shit, but this is not just an EA thing. Rockstar, EA, Project Red, CD Project Red, all those motherfuckers. Anybody that has a fucking launcher for their own fucking games, just fucking sit your ass down. Like, that shit, nobody fucking wants that shit. Nobody likes that. Nobody's fucking... Blizzard does it too. Blizzard might be the only... I don't know why. I feel like Blizzard is the only one that can kind of sort of get away with it. But even then, not really. Anybody that says, oh, we're going to have a launcher for our own fucking games, you do that shit pisses everybody off. Nobody fucking likes it. Sit down. Where's my email? There it is. Hello? You do not send me a verification code. Oh boy. Request a resend. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Alright, my code is 0000000. Just kidding. It's not that. Time to update the app. Hell yeah. Starting off my streaming career strong. I will give EA this. I don't care what happened in their management, but they have kind of been locking in. Blizzard used to get away with it. They no longer get away with it. Do they not have a launcher? Do they not have Battle.net or whatever still? I hate Rockstar's launcher specifically because it deleted my RDR2 save file and made me never want to pick the game up again. Oh, that's right. I remember that bullshit. Blizzard has lost all the love and respect they once had, and it's sad. Yeah, Blizzard. All the old guard, a lot of them have just kind of shit to bed. Bungie, Blizzard, a lot of those guys just kind of shit to bed with shit. But that's what happened. That's how corporations work. Everybody wants to shit on corporations, but I think the thing you have to remember. Here we go. These corporations are okay. Why is it windowed? I don't know. You know, things are bad when you have to say Activision Blizzard. Yeah, that shit too. Alright, allow. Let's get rid of this music. We don't need the music view thing. Alright. I don't know where the best spot for me is. Me and Activision have one hell of a history and grudge. What's wrong with Activision? Activision did the old Tony Hawk games, right? They were like Neversoft. They were like their publisher. They did stuff with Neversoft, and so it was actually. I don't think Activision was always shitty either. I'm gonna leave myself in this corner, and then we'll move as needed. I don't remember this game very much, so. And this is the Game of the Year edition, so it should have. I think it's the Game of the Year edition. I either got this free or really really cheap because it was on sale. All right, new game. Whoa! Oh, I forgot about the character import stuff. Is there? Can you? I forgot about that. Can you build a save, or can you? There used to be a tool to like for you to pick stuff, but I don't remember if that's still a thing. Activision are the publisher responsible for destroying COD. True. Alright. Humans are the most numerous and powerful race in Thetis. They are also the most divided politically and seem to thirst for conflict. Human characters receive a bonus ability point at the start of the game. Okay? Elves are historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to ranged defense. Dwarf. They also killed my favorite game franchise and trapped one of my favorite studios in the COD mines. What game franchise did they kill? Dwarves are short, stocky, and spend most of their entire lives underground. Those exiled to the surface are often merchants or smugglers. Because dwarves have no connection to the Fade, they cannot be mages, but receive a 25% bonus to magic defense. And Qunari. They are a race of horned giants who follow a strict religious text known as the Qun. Qun? It's probably Qun. The Transformers Cybertron franchise. Oh. Neato. Those who have abandoned its principles are known as Tal Vashoth and often work as mercenaries. Qunari characters get a bonus plus 10% physical damage resistance. Alright, chat, what should we pick? Now, I do know some relationships are gated based on race and sex. Which I've played this game. I've never beaten this game. I made it to racism and sexism. Canceled. Okay. That's you're joking. I actually think more games should have romance options that are gated based on things like that, because that's how the real world works. Like, if you're not attracted, if any given person is not attracted to a certain sex, then they're not gonna have a relationship with you. So I think games that, not that there's anything wrong with games that don't do that, because it's not like think Stardew Valley. That the kind of game does not benefit from having those kind of gates. But something I think that's more gritty and realistic like this makes sense. I think it's kind of cool when games do that, because that's just how real life works. I'm thinking human. Should we be a dude or a lady? The whole story behind that franchise dying and High Moon Studios being locked forever in the COD mines makes me so unhappy. And I'd go with Elf because I'm an elf, or the last one because yay, emo. And I agree, romances should have prerequisites most of the time, like in Cyberpunk. Oh, does Cyberpunk have them too? I didn't know that. I'm thinking human. Mainly because of the bonus ability point, we can kind of build whatever. I don't know what kind of character I want to be. Elf. Which I guess you could do whatever. I learned the hard way that Pan Am is straight, so my female V couldn't romance her. No, the more you know. It makes for a very awkward scene where you get friend zoned because she don't swing that way. Alright. Now, okay. Now you got me second guessing because you said, because I'm an elf. I'm a elf. Or the last one because, yay, emo. So this is emo? Alright, I don't know. It's all black and grimdark. I'm just gonna go human. That was my first instinct. That's just we're gonna go with it. But dude or lady? No, we're just gonna be dude. All right, here we go. Class. Rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill in an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. As an Age of Sigmar enjoyer, I can confirm that humans can be goaded with the sauce. Age of Sigmar, that's a Warhammer thing, right? That's like Warhammer that's not Space Marines. That's like the fantasy one. We bought, I remember my wife and I one time, we went and just, because we were just kind of curious, and I had heard of them before, we went and bought some figures to paint them, and we bought, it's what's left of Warhammer Fantasy, yeah. Okay, rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill in an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. Oh, that's just the same shit. I just read the same thing twice. Alright. Warrior two-handed. Warriors are frontline combatants able to withstand incredible punishment in heavy armor. They are proficient in the use of two-handed weapons like mauls and greatswords and may combine a smaller weapon with a shield for added defense. Mages channel magical power into spells capable of a wide range of effects, from debilitating opponents, protecting allies, or unleashing devastating elemental energy. Those who wield magic are widely feared for their abilities, and their rebellion against Chantry control has left the land in chaos. What do we think, chat? I don't even know. You got Cassandra, she's a sword and shield. You got Solus, he's a mage. Varric is a rogue archer, I guess. It's what the Total War Warhammer games and the Vermintide games take place in. It was the OG Warhammer, but 40k got so popular they literally nuked fantasy and later brought it back as Age of Sigmar. Now they get a bunch of really cool minis, and 40k gets another box of default Space Marines. Cool. I mean, Rogue is pretty yay emo. We'll do Rogue Archer or Rogue Dual Wield. Stealth Archer. Oh fuck. It is inevitable. Yeah. My only thing is, we have Varric. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do Archer. That's kind of what I was thinking. Select difficulty. All right. No. I'll try it. From masochist to the truly mad. It doesn't get more challenging than this. Hardest difficulty, you coward. Okay. I'm not going to do that. I do love these artworks. Yeah, the artworks are cool. Dragon Age, which I'm not seeing a lot with Veilguard, but Dragon Age has traditionally had a lot of these cool, like, artworks. So, I say that like I know. I played a little bit of the first Dragon Age. Didn't play 2. I played a good chunk of this, and that's it. I'm taking it hard. Because I don't want. I want to play. Because I mean, look, we've got 11 games we got to get through, and they're pretty. A lot of them are pretty chunky games. Like Witcher 3 is pretty chunky. Um, I mean, this is. I don't know how chunky this is, but I say this as a pansexual person. It seems like Veilguard is the closest we're ever going to get to actual woke slop. I didn't play it, so I don't know. I know everybody bitched about that, but everybody bitches about that all the time. Whenever there's the slightest thing, there's a gay person in my game. Oh my god, it's a fucking woke slop. The left. So it's hard to know when it's actually true and when it's not. And plus, I wasn't super. I'm not like a big Dragon Age fan. I like it. I like its story. I like the setting. I like the. Well, those two things mainly. Man character is a gender fluid person, which is neat, but is actually insufferable and makes it their entire personality. Oh, really? Ugh. We're gonna go hard. We're gonna go hard difficulty. Ooh, character summary. As the youngest child of the Trevelyan noble house, you grew up in the free marcher city Austin and have enjoyed a lot of privilege. With close family ties to the Chantry and many relatives among the priesthood and the Templars, you were always expected to follow a similar path in service of the Maker, regardless of how you feel about the matter personally. Willing or unwilling, you were sent to the Chantry's conclave to assist relatives who sought to make peace between the Templars and mages. It didn't go well. I thought you used to be able to pick. Do you want to import a custom world state from the Dragon Age Keep? HTTPS DragonAgeKeep.com. Alright, this is DragonAgeKeep.com. Does this even still exist? DragonAgeKeep.com. Alright, give me un momento. I'm trying to remember if you can build a save. You know what, we're going to try to log in. We're just going to try. At gmail.com. We should reset the password because I don't remember that shit. You've already used that password. Try another one. That's probably my password. I didn't try that one to log in. I bet I've used this one too. Oh, no, I haven't. Alright. It's like what a hardcore conservative thinks an LGBTQ person is like, but unironically. One of the most unlikable main characters in fiction. As the kiddos would say, fuck around and find out. I just verified my identity. I've remembered this device. I'm gonna fight somebody. This is so... Blah. Yes, proceed. Welcome to the Tapestry. Here you'll be able to create your unique world state to import into Dragon Age, Inquisition, or share with friends. The Tapestry's already been set up with a default world state. There's no save import from previous games. Oh, cool. Well, let's do this. The tapestry is arranged by product, and the choices are grouped by theme or plot. To get started, use the menu to select a product and then choose a group to edit. Once you've selected a group, you'll be able to see all the choices available for you to edit. As you make edits to the tapestry, all the choices will be automatically updated to ensure your world state is always valid and can be imported into Dragon Age Inquisition at any time. Now you'll be able to set the outcome of a choice. You can either approve the existing choice or select a different outcome. Lock the choices you don't want the tapestry to automatically adjust by clicking the lock icon. Okay, cool. I will say, this is a cool thing. I always thought this was cool. Because I knew this was a thing. I've never actually done this, but I still thought it was cool. Alright, we want... Oh, apparently I've unlocked accomplishments in Dragon Age Origins. Let's see. So we want to play, share. So you play? Is that what we do? Or did I fuck up? I might have fucked up. I don't know.
If you believe the stories, mankind's pride gave rise to the Darkspawn. Countless in number and toxic to all life, Darkspawn search endlessly.
Oh wait, hold on. I think this is playing what the choices we make. I don't want to do that. I want to edit my shit. Oh, here we go. Dragon Age Origins. The hero. Who is our hero? I forgot I actually have Veilguard. Wow, you play that fucking woke shit? What the fuck? Alright, Aiden. Christoph Kuslin. No, he was in the World War. That, I'm pretty sure that was my character I had in Dragon Age Origins. Choose this hero. That's who I want. And then the Warden died. What happened to the Warden at the end of Dragon Age Origins? The Warden made the ultimate sacrifice, killing the Archdemon at the cost of his own life. What's the other option? The Warden survived the Blight, emerging a hero of all of Ferelden. No goddamn way, it just said Dark Spark. After me bitching about the Cybertron games dying. I swear to God. The Dark Spawn. Let's see, did the Grey Warden die or survive? I feel like this choice basically determines if that one girl is sad or not. Maybe. I never played Veilguard, I just have it through PS Plus. They died. Okay. How do I actually make the choice? Alright, so they died. His name was Christoph. Companions. Recruited dog. Let's see, no one romanced. No, fuck that. He was laying some pipe. Romanced Alistair. No, fuck that. He didn't fuck with no fucking chantry bullshit. Morgan. Maybe. Leliana. Leliana's probably who we want because she has such a deal. Zebra. Leliana. We must make this the most depressing and sad world possible. Okay. This is my stream. Okay? My stream is happy rainbows and sunshine and unicorns. Okay? It's not all sad, depressing, emo, gay angst. Okay? Great, there's someone to mourn him. Okay, this is sad. We're doing this one sad. But it's up to me. Okay? We don't just do it. I don't just do what chat says. Okay? I'm the adult here. I'm driving this car. I will turn this bitch around. Let's see. Alright. Romance Liliana, did I recruit the dog? I recruited the fucking dog. We recruited the dog. We will always recruit the fucking dog. Great, there's someone to mourn him. Oh yeah, I already read that. Logain executed by Warden. I probably executed that bitch ass. Logain's treachery was brought to a permanent end by the Warden. Terran Logain betrayed his king and assumed regency of the Ferelden crown for a time, convinced it was the only way to save the country he loved. Loghain executed by Alistair. Loghain was killed by Alistair in duel. Loghain died killing the Archdemon. Loghain is alive and well. Keep Doggo. Oh yeah. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because I want to actually play the game. Execute his ass. Should I have done it or did Alistair do it? Alistair killed him in the duel. That sounds cool. Persuaded Reverend Mother to free Sten. Yes. Recruited Sten. Yes. Recruited Ogren. Probably. Didn't return Sten's sword. Sten's blade never returned to his hands. Sten, a Kunari warrior, the Bear Sad, lost his blade Asal when he was knocked unconscious during a battle. Returned Sten's sword. Didn't recruit Sten. Choose this answer. We would have gave him his shit back probably. I remember Sten. Sten was cool. We recruited Zevran. Zevran's alive and well. Alistair became king, recruiting Wynn. Recruited Wynn. Alistair became king. What happened to Alistair? His royal blood having come to light while traveling with the Order, Alistair crowned king of Ferelden. Alistair was executed. Still a little chance against splitting one against Ferelden's nobles and was eventually executed. He died killing the Archdemon. He stayed with the Wardens. He became a trunk. He probably became king. That sounds fine. Warden and Alistair were not lovers. Well, no, because we were with Leliana. Remained Alistair's mistress. Didn't remain Alistair's resistance. Warden is Alistair's queen. Remained the Grey Wardens and the Warden. And no, we didn't. They were not lovers. I do love the beheading pictures. Yeah, I know, right? The Wynn is alive and well. Leliana is alive and well. Wait, so if she's dead? Killed Leliana after poisoning the urn. Leliana left. I kind of want to see what happens if she's dead. I didn't know she could be dead in the first one. But I don't want to kill her, though. I don't know what that does to your... I don't know... I'm sure there's a character that replaces her. Profane the urn of sacred ashes later was left to die in the heart of the temple. I joined the Warden and stood by his side until the blight had ended. Poisoning something probably doesn't sound like what that character would do. Leyland's line with Morgan did not have a baby. Morgan did not have a child after the fifth blight. Did Morgan have a baby? After learning the Grey Warden must deliver the killing blow of an Archdemon to end the blight, Morgan proposed a dark ritual that created a child to absorb the Archdemon's soul. She did not have a baby. Morgan had an old god baby with the Warden. Morgan's child was result for completing the dark ritual with the Warden. Morgan's child was result for completing the dark ritual with Alistair. Had an old god baby with Loghain. Morgan's child was the role of her relationship with the Warden. I want to say she didn't have a baby. Kristoff was a badass. He just fucked up the whatever it was. Did not acquire the grimoire. The Warden refused to face Flemeth and did not acquire her grimoire. And he probably just didn't do that. Okay, so that's all that. No god babies this time. Yeah. It's kind of a policy I try to maintain. I try not to participate in dark rituals that produce god babies. I've found in my experience that those kind of complicate things, so I just kind of avoid them altogether, but, point my camera down just a smidge. Get my fat ass in here. Alright, so we're done here. Dragon Age 2. I don't know anything about this game, so we're just gonna fucking pick shit. Your hero... What's the difference between diplomatic? He was generally kind of interested in the welfare of those around him. He relied on humor to diffuse off intense situations he faced in Kirkwall. He typically responded forcefully to situations he faced. We're going to choose that, sure. Because he looks like he would be aggressive. Companions. Anders, Fenris, Isabella, Meryl, Sebastian. Okay, that sounds cool. That person. Um, oh, Varric is in Dragon Age 2? I didn't know that. Well, Regan Hart disagreed on number of points. The Dwarfs respect the champion runs deep. Yeah, they're friends, sure. Carver died leaving Lothring. Bertrand killed. Hope Bertrand calls upon him. I'm gonna skip the rest of this because I don't know anything about this game. I don't know any implications. I don't care. Now Dragon Age Inquisition. So I could decide stuff here. Are these? I don't think these are characters I've made. I think these are just basic ones, maybe. Default heroes. Ah, okay, yeah. I don't want to fuck around too much here because isn't this? Yeah, this is like all like we're getting ready to play this game. Our advisors. Oh, we can pick who they are. What other choices can we make here? Any? Should we make any here? Go back. No. All right. Did we miss stuff? Oh shit! There's just a lot we didn't do. I kind of skipped around. Yeah, there's a lot of this shit we need to pick. Nature of the beast. What's this? I don't remember that. I'm gonna skim through super fast. See if there's stuff I recognize. Didn't speak to. I don't remember. God. I think this also proves just how much more in depth and just probably frankly how much better the first one was than the second one. I never played the second one, so I can't speak to it like from experience. But I just know that Dragon Age 2 was just an action game. So like, just the fact that you have so many more groups of choices, just kind of. The Arl Redcliffe. Alright, we're done. We're going to export to Dragon Age Inquisition. Replace the current active world state in your game slot. Would you like to continue? Yes, continue. Used on start of new DAI game. Alright, so now we can go back here. Yes. World import successful. Let's ride. Warriors can take more punishment than other classes because of their high armor and guard abilities. Crafting materials will reappear after some time. Returning to previously searched areas can help you locate supplies. I think it's worth it to see what my character looks like, or make my characters what he looks like. I think. Kind of ugly. Got a dig the mustache. There's something with the eye that's bothering me. That's kind of. I'd like to play another highly in-depth RPG like BG3 on stream. I would really like to play Rogue Trader because that is more or less just a 40k BG3 around the same quality, but SMH like Dragon Age or something like Dragon Age or what have you would also be included. I see. Here we shall spend most of our time. I try to. I don't remember how involved this is. We'll see. All right. Select. Oh no, we're not done. There's something about his eyes that are bothering me. Oh, okay, these are. Rogue. We're playing a rogue, not a fighter. So we don't want a big bulky guy. We want a slim dude. Is it just me, or are they just weird shaped? This is also a 12-year-old game, so maybe I need to curb my expectations. 11-year-old game. And just kind of. Oh, here we go. Cool. That looks fine. Skin tone. That's probably fine. Complexion. Eye color. I can't even see what his eye color is right now. Yeah, something light colored. There we go. Hair. What is going on here? I think I'll take that. So mid that half the Masons is convinced it was a fake out finale and there's actually some secret episode coming. Oh. We are a scrawny little noble bitch baby. True. For anyone curious, Stranger Things finale was hella mid. Great, just as I predicted. So mid that half the famous is convinced it was a fake out finale and there's actually some secret episode coming. Cool. I don't even know if I finished the pilot ever. I've definitely never watched more than one episode. Did you stay up? I know you talked about staying up until like 1 a.m. to watch it. Did you do that? Pouring me coffee. Alright, hair color. I did, yeah. So I assume it was not worth doing that. I'm halfway convinced the Dead by Daylight chapter is going to be better than season 5. Oh, right, because they're doing that. Oh. Yeah, sure. Now, beard. What are we thinking? Clean shaven? No, 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 no. You know what? I ain't even gonna fuck around. We're doing that. That's what we're doing. Even as it will mean we're going to have 2 killers, even if we're going to have 2 killers named back then. It was worth staying up to see it just to get it over with, but we got to get Robin and Eddie as legendary skins, and Eleven and Dustin as new survivors. No Steve, shameful. Are you sure you want to look at that mustache for hours on end? Yep. Like I said, we're not going for. We're gonna play through these games. We're not. I'm not. I don't plan on 100%ing any of them. We might. I might consider it for Witcher 3. We'll see. I need to look at the list and see. Steve and Nancy were in the first Stranger Things chapter along with Demo. Hair color, beard, voice. Here we go.
How much is this going to cost me exactly? I just hope I can help.
I just hope I can help. How much is this going to cost me exactly?
We got two
Everything
options.
you've heard? Completely true. Everything you've heard? Completely true.
All right, we'll just go with this. All right. His name is Jay. His name's Jay. From what I remember, this is the like the head of the church or something. I don't remember. I don't remember much of the story at all. I don't even remember what this because the Blight was first was Dragon Age 1, I think. No, that was Darkspawn, or maybe it was the Blight. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember anything. Run, Jay, run! Grab that glowing bitch's hand. And they put us in jail. Is his fingernail painted? I did not even see those dudes with the swords.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now.
Oh, we need.
The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Click to select a response on the dialogue wheel or press 1 through 6 to quickly select responses by position on the wheel. That's horrible. You think I did it. Remain silent. You think I did it.
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
Some dialogues give you opportunity to respond emotionally to situations. When these opportunities appear, special icons will highlight the emotion tied to the response. All those people. What now? I'm confused. Let me go. He's probably confused.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then... yeah.
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him to the river.
My sister's growing on me. He's a rogue. I say make him a shithead. Maybe I'll play him as a shithead. I think he's...
What did happen?
No offense, Niall. What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each
Passing hour.
It's not the only such rift.
A
Just
snow
the
level
largest.
already?
All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that.
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it
Swallows the world. That usually that's not for the end of an RPG. You start off in a snow level in Skyrim.
Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Investigate. How could it stop this? You still think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Skyrim is the first you can get from a standard RPG. That gave me special education. That is an interesting take, and I don't know if I agree with that. Big scary lady with scars is a hard ass. Color me stereotyped. She's a hard ass until we get to know her. I'm just gonna say, do I have a choice?
So I don't really have a choice about this.
None of us has a choice.
Skyrim's a little quirky, that's all I'll say. It is quirky. Well, in what way?
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for
I don't
peace
like
between
the
mages and Templars.
subtitles keep going away. I have to change that in a
She
second, probably.
brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
You can always remember holding and moving the mouse. While looking at the mouse, you can strafe with A and D. That is just... That's not strafing in the slightest. That's just going left and right. I may change the controller. I played this on console when I've played it previously.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
The horror security quest destination. Okay. Oh, I see. Access the quest map by pressing M. I got my split keyboard, but we're gonna pull out my regular. Or slide it down there. Skyrim is a little quirky. That's all I say. Oh, you didn't respond. Yeah, why is it quirky? Like, what makes it? It's gameplay and heaps of bugs mostly. The base game story is pretty run of the mill as far as fantasy plots go, but I think the ability to launch a frost troll in orbit has kind of shaped that game's reputation. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it is quirky in that regard, but well, you got to remember when it came out, 2011, right? So, I mean, it set the standard. Well, yeah, I agree with you. It was definitely quirky but I think games get away with bugs and weird quirky shit like that when, let me think on this. 2011 is 15 years ago. True. the more games do right, the more room they have, the more people are willing to put up with, right? So with Skyrim, it did a lot of shit right. Okay, it was at the time a pretty big world, like open world, um, and at the time it was a pretty good looking game. It was a great looking game actually. It's a massive game with a lot to offer for being 15 years old. It's beloved by almost everyone. True. I think it's overrated personally. I think Oblivion, gameplay wise, Skyrim is superior. It just gameplay wise, it's just better. It feels better to move. It feels better to do combat. It feels better to play. Oblivion is better in every other. Oblivion's better in a lot of other ways. I think the story's better. I think the setting is better. I can only imagine what would happen if Morrowind was made with Skyrim's resources. If they made it made it true to Morrowind, it would be incredible. But they would not do that. They would make it more. They would just remake it like Skyrim. So a lot of the design choices you're not going to see. So like, and I forget who made this, but there's like a 12-hour video about Oblivion and its issues compared to Morrowind. Just wait 20 years for the fan-made Skywind project to finish. So actually, the Sky Oblivion team, they actually, when the Oblivion remaster came out, they gifted that team copies of the Oblivion remaster because they like what they do, which I thought was kind of cool. Is there a Skywind project? I know there's a Sky Oblivion, which I would like to play, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, let's get moving. Oh, hello. Oh, right, settings. Interface. Friendly fire. No, we don't prefer change. Trials. What trials do I have? Grizzly End. You thought bears were tough? They again significantly increase the chance of receiving special shipment reward in your stronghold. Are these on or? Oh no, they're not on. Okay. No. Display. Mouse cursor size. What's large? Now what is medium? I will do medium. Graphics. Oh fuck that. What is? Okay, I've got a baller set up, so confirm changes. Audio is probably worth that. Enable subtitles on conversations only, conversations and ambient. We want conversations and ambient. Yes. All right, and then that we want to save here, and I'm going to restart it. Exit to menu. Yes. Between Morrowind, Oblivion, there is a Skywind. I don't think it's as far along as Sky Oblivion, but I love Morrowind personally. Skyrim is fun to revisit sometimes. Between Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim is probably the weakest in every account, except gameplay and all of that. However, Skyrim is just really endearing for people, and honestly, it was the first Elder Scrolls game to actually blow up like it did. But yes, it's vastly overrated. Yeah, I mean it's the most successful Elder Scrolls, I would say. Yeah. Preparing the big bads for Morrowind and Skyrim is a whiplash indulging experience. Yeah. Okay. Let me quit that. I'm restarting it so I can see if there's a difference with. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this opportunity for a quick potty break. So I'll be right back.